Yes, people, we're clueless today.
Sidewalk? What's a sidewalk?
My biggest blunder yet.
Ain't got a clue. Where's the turbo?
Mum to the rescue. Again, we find evidence of Muppets being here before.
Hey, bloody silicone everything.
Glorious.
Yeah, well done, brother. You're a bloody diamond, to say the least.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, what are we doing today? Well, what's this? Got a new banger? Is this part of the fleet? What's going on here? Mini? Cooper S? Is it a Cooper S? Is it real? What is it? Sidewalk? Sidewalk? What's a sidewalk? I'm gonna be honest, I ain't got no idea. This ain't my car. It's a friend of mine. So he just brought it, dropped it off. It's meant to be a little pocket rocket, but it's got some issues. So he's asked me to help him out. What are we gonna do today? So it's got a misfire. Don't know where. It's got a misfire somewhere. We're gonna trace what cylinder. Haven't put it on. I tried to put it on Diagnostics about a week ago at his place. Couldn't get my Carly to work, so I was like, drop it off, we'll sort it out. Look, it's pretty decent. It's got a bit of wear on the seat. I don't know what's with the duct tape there, but we'll have to readdress that at some point. But anyway, it's nice. It's yeah, I mean, it looks pretty decent for what you got it for. Apart from the misfire, seems to be okay. So let's have a look. Should we flick the bonnet? Let's flick the bonnet. What we got under here? Let's have a look. Right, so it's got the, is it MSD ignition. It's got an intake. What's this? Ram air. So it's a ram air intake. This is doing something. So there's signs of oil leaks when I looked at it the other day. The valve cover is definitely, let's see if we can show you some elements of where can I catch. Should be able to see it, not sure I can capture it here. Where else did I see? So the valve cover is wet. Let's see if we can zoom in. It's wet in there. I think it was wet down here as well. I'll zoom in a little bit and show you. Maybe this angle might work a bit better. Let's see. So you see it's wet down there. Oh boy, it captures the cobweb perfectly though. Zooms in on that perfectly. Well, there you go. So yeah, there's elements there. Let's start with trying to trace. Oh, let's zoom back out. Apologies, everyone. So yeah, let's crack on with getting Carly connected and really that's it. So okay, we got a misfire. What do we do when we get a misfire? First thing to check. So what is it going to be? It's either, well, we always talk about. Everyone always talks about air, fuel, spark, right? So misfire. Best thing to check is for spark. Which cylinder is not firing. Easiest way to do that is with, or these days is with Diagnostics. If this had like separate coil packs, you could start pulling each coil packs, or I could even pull each one of these wires one by one when the engine's running, and because you know it's misfiring. And when you pull the right plug that is misfiring, the engine note won't change. But really, I got Carly, I'm gonna put on the Diagnostics, do a full health check. Let's try and trace electronic wise, well, so ignition wise, spark wise, what's up. And I've got a full service, I've got new ignition leads in preparation of replacing, just doing a quick overhaul service you would do on any new car you buy. Let's crack on with that. Oh, right, it's baking in the car, so we can do this quickly. So this is Carly. I paid a year's subscription for it, and then it's unlocked to any car. Then you use your phone. So basically, I don't make no money off them. If they're Carly, you want to refund me for promoting Carly and give me my year's subscription back for free, because I got like 40 million viewers, you do the right thing. But let's move on. Basically, you're gonna plug this into the OBD port, normally under the seat somewhere. So. What are we gonna do this? I have no idea if you can see here. Let's see. I can even film. Oh, maybe I can. No, I can't do it like that. How about that? I can't. It's great because I can't see. No idea where it is. Oh, there. There you go. So under here is. You can't see with this. Yeah. So there is the OBD port. I'll plug this in there. I think. Blind. Can't see. Let's feel what I can do. The right way around. Don't know. Okay, plugged in. Should light up. See it flashing. Right, now we switch to Carly on the phone. So I've opened Carly, my Bluetooth is on and we've plugged it in. The next step is to pick the car, right? So that was my uncle's Cayman. But we're gonna, I've already tried, that's what I said, I've already tried the Mini. So yeah, we're in a Cabrio 2008 and we need to connect. So let's try connecting. So I plugged it in and I should put the ignition on. Quickly put the ignition on. Oh no, start the car maybe, that would help. So the car is on. And it's pretty slow.
3 days later.
Oi! Oi! You're getting excited now. Bloody, we paid not for it. Should work on all cars, you know what I mean? Right, come on. Get the insides. Come on. What do you reckon? Let's play a game. How many issues? I think my mate's Fatboy's Q7 won so far. I think they had like 27 issues or something. Oh, I'm sure I've got the video somewhere. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna take a screenshot. And they had like 20 banger, mate, proper banger. So yeah, let's see how many issues we're getting. And what's this sidewalk thing? It's like, it's even got what's it called? What do you call them? Why, man? Why are you doing this? Okay, so we've switched to the good old talk. Paid like £3 for it. The dongle's like a tenner, I think. So no revs, no data, but it's connected to the car. See, I can this one will only do the engine OBD. What does that mean? So only the engine faults are found. So all the engine will have lots of ECUs or brains, however you want to call it, but interior ones for comfort, traction control, braking system if you want. Yeah, there's lots that go on and on, but look, we've always straight away it's found the current fault. Cylinder 4. So if you on talk, you could go and look up on the web but all we wanted to know was which cylinder was failing. And how do you know which cylinder is cylinder 4? Let's look at that in a bit more detail. Okay, where we at? So I had a smoke, got my tea, and got all the bits together. So what have we got? Let me take a sip. Let's put it down. Right, what we got? So like I said 2 weeks ago, we couldn't get it on the Diagnostics. Now we know cylinder 4. So I'd ordered all the service bits. So I had I like to always find a good deal, right? But quality items, if I don't want to use cheap stuff. So okay, I selected all the Bosch items with the Miller's oil, NGK plugs. I always use NGK plugs. Well, we got a drain plug. So that was from OPOs from a company called, not used them before, I don't know them, but Ma Motorsports. They sent so from there I got the rocker cover bolts, because I hear that these are a bit of a nightmare. If you get them off without a problem, then you might damage them, and it's always nice to get some shiny bits. And I got the rocker cover gasket, and then so it's got, I knew I had the MSD ignition on there. Don't know if that's how old that is, what it is, but I spoke to this guy, called him, found him, Mr. Retro Leeds. had a chat with him, so he's never had problems. Makes them. It was a reasonable price as well. I can't remember what it is, but I'll try and put it on the screen now. I put prices for everything, and that's what we're changing now. What I want to do with this, so cylinder 4. So traditionally, it's whichever is the accessory end or your cam belt end. That's an accessory and cam belt end. And that's normally cylinder 1, and gearbox end is normally cylinder, well, the last cylinder, cylinder 4, are normally on a 4 cylinder. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's our problem. Cylinder 4 is a problem. I could just replace everything, but I'd like to. It'd be easy to just swap firstly the lead, and then maybe the coil, and then just those two. If I can identify and get rid of the misfire, it would just make me feel better before we do the whole service and change the valve cover. So that's what we're about to try now.
What? Are we seeing this? Maybe we found our misfire problem. Let's pull them up. Start the car, shall we? Let's take the key off. Keys, we got the keys. Keys. Definitely not misfiring. Interesting. Well, not really. Just one coil, yeah? That's the problem. Look here. Let's put that there, so one coil. Okay. What is this one? How much is a coil, people? Why is it getting melted? Alright, well I'm pretty confident that I don't even need to take it for a run, like clear the fault codes or nothing. I'm just gonna, I think we're starting. Let's disconnect the battery and get on with the service. You're joking. T30. So top tip here, yeah. You know when you try and break, you know a gun. When you use like an impact gun, it's like like bang, bang, bang. That's the motion that it's doing. It's like sudden impact, like sudden increase in torque, right? So you know when you're undoing a bolt, see my hand. I'm doing it all lightly. I'm not even putting any effort in, just purely because I don't want to round anything. But that's how I break. That's how I try and break a bolt. Have I done it before? Because I've been waffling. But I like to break the bolts, or break the torque, I think the right term is. And then and then you can put a gun on. And then, but yeah, I try to just, maybe it's a bit longer, but I like doing it that way. They're the same, top and bottom. Different profiles, top and bottom. They're not the same. So when they're aligned there, the top one is higher. Right? The top one's got a greater height too. Can't tell if I'm showing it here. So there you go. Yes, disappear on you. You got those. Got the 2 rubber boots. Check for oil. Looks. I don't know what the camera situation is. I'll try and get some screen grabs, but not too bad. So it's this way around. The big thing, this way around, and yeah, the smaller. So this is a smaller end to that end. So, oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Why? Should we talk about why? Why would? Okay, so. Why would the intake or exhaust, so intake out, so in and out, inlet outlet, so why would an inlet or an outlet be smaller than the other? Well, don't listen to everyone when they say that bigger is always better, because it's not the case. You get pressure drop, so there's a pressure drop across, so where the air will come in, it will then has this expansive space, right? So it has a higher volume, which means a lower pressure. So to combat that, you can have a smaller outlet. I'm sure this is the right way around. I could be wrong, you know. I could be waffling, I could be lying to you. Never listen to the internet. But yeah, so this it's to do to combat pressure drop across one side or the other. And I'm pretty sure this, just based on these sizes, air is coming in here and going out of there. Mate, this could be embarrassing, you know. I could be completely wrong. Ain't got a clue. Where's the turbo? I mean, so where's the intercooler? Well, I gotta follow the intercooler pipes off the turbo to really be sure. But anyway, let's put this down. Next, what are we on to? What do we need to pull?
Okay, quick update, where are we? So we've taken the intercooler off, put all the bolts there. I've taken the ignition coil off, and then just having a quick look where we are. Plugs looks clean. I need to get this pipe off. This bracket's going to have to come out of the way, attached there. This bracket's going to have to come out of the way. But what I did notice is the state of the bolts. Look at them. Too bad that one. So it comes over here. This is gonna have to come off out of the way. Looks like this will come off out of the way here anyway. Just now. There you go. Let's just move that there. These bolts. Well, they all look just as bad. So I'm gonna go grab some WD-40. Let's get the switch back. So there. Let's carry on with the strip down. Just here. Yeah, it's just there. Okay, so we have the rocker cover off. I can see this. I'm assuming that's factory. I'm hoping that's factory. I don't know what that. It looks like it's just. Don't know. Anyway, so let's inspect for where it was leaking, right? So if you look, see how the waters seep. So you see here, you can see the indentation. You can see the line where the gasket was. If you see oil beyond that point, so if you look along this here, that's right where the gasket was, that clear bit, and then you can see oil on the inside and nothing on the outside. Look there, see oil has got past the seal. All along here, the oil has got past the seal. It's completely gone all along the back. Along here, hard to tell about that. See that moon bit there? Looks like there's oil leaking past there. At the front, yeah, oil leaking past here. Here, don't know about here. I'm not sure. Well, you can't even see. Maybe leaking past here. But yeah, that's kind of what we got to deal with. Let's clean up the rocker cover gasket, put the new gasket on, and get this sealed back up. Plugs are out. Yeah, pretty much we'll drain the oil once we get the new rocker cover back on. Well, once we get the rocker cover cleaned and back on. silicone and everything.
Little mini Cooper. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's a mate of mine. He just brought it, and well, you know, sod's law, went down the road about a half hour after he brought it, and it started misfiring. But found the culprit. Oh, where is it? Animals, mate. Animals. Look at it.
Very good.
Come on.
Dodged up.
they don't cost much, you know.
No.
But I saw the whole valve cover was leaking. Hasn't had any maintenance in a while, so as I drop it to mine, I'll sort it out. And so yeah, regretting it ever since, really. Thought it'd be a quick job, but yeah. How you been? Everything else all right? Getting a bit of sun? Yeah, nice. All right, buddy. Speak to you later. See ya.
Okay, had a little break. Where are we? I just need to have a quick tidy up because the valve cover is back on. It is secure and I have torqued it down to I think it was 12 Newton meters maybe. I googled it. I've also googled the gap for the spark plugs. That is 0.0 315. Right, that's the spark plug gap for this. I don't know if it's tuned. I don't know if I should have gone cold open plugs. I don't know, but yeah. So what we got to do? So the valve cover's back on. I want to put the plugs in. I want to then get these two brackets back on and then just put it back together. Drain the oil and take the oil filter. There's the oil filter cap. Take the oil off and drain the oil. The underneath's a complete state, but I can't focus on that now. I just want to get this back together, really. So that's where we are. Can have a quick tidy up, get this black, well, it's actually a membrane. Get it under the DP, hit the damp course membrane, get it underneath the car, and then drain the oil. Yeah, drain the oil, drain the filter, do the cabin filter, and put everything back together. Quick ones.
How do you get that? Oh, maybe I don't. Oh well, looks like I'm not gapping now. works.
Okay, I reset the fault code so quick that I forgot to take a video. So first fire, we just put oil in. We need to run it for a couple of minutes so we can let the oil filter prime, fill up with oil in there, and then we'll check it again. I've cleared the fault code, so we haven't got a fault code. Just for reference, here's the mileage that we've done the service at. We're just gonna let it idle for a minute and then check the oil levels. Misfiring. Whether it's meant to be quicker or slower, I ain't got a clue.
Thanks a lot. Driving fucking beautiful, mate. Yeah, well done, brother. You're a bloody diamond, to say the least.